Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about some important changes coming to Indefinite Leave to Remain, ILR, in the UK. If you're planning to apply under the 5-year route or the 10-year-long residence route, these updates could significantly impact your application. We'll cover everything from the new absence rules to the key reasons people get rejected. So, if you're on the path to permanent residency in the UK, stick around for the latest and most crucial information. What is ILR? ILR stands for Indefinite Leave to Remain, often referred to as permanent residency. You can apply for ILR after living continuously in the UK for a minimum of 5 years or sometimes 10 years, depending on the visa route. It's critical for those who wish to stay in the UK long-term without needing to renew visas and who may be working toward UK citizenship. The UK government is implementing some important changes to the ILR requirements, especially for those applying under the 10-year-long residence route. 1. Changes to absence limits. Old rule. Previously, applicants could not be absent from the UK for more than 184 days in a year or have more than 548 days of total absences over the entire 10-year period. New rule. From April 2024, under the 10-year-long residence route, applicants will not be allowed to have more than 180 days of absence in any 12-month rolling period. This brings the rule more in line with other visa categories. This means even if you're following the 10-year route, the government is applying a stricter absence requirement, ensuring that individuals maintain strong ties with the UK. Important note: absences prior to April 2024 are still subject to the older rules, 548 days over 10 years. So, if your qualifying period includes time before this, you'll need to calculate your absences accordingly. Exceptions to absence rules. Absences for reasons such as serious illness or being trapped outside the UK due to a natural disaster may be allowed, but they will need strong evidence to be accepted. 2. Continuous residence and gaps in stay. You must have continuous residence in the UK. Any gaps or extended stays abroad without valid reasons could mean your application gets refused. Excessive absences and failing to meet the continuous residence requirement are some of the most common reasons for ILR rejections. 3. What could lead to ILR rejection? Make sure to highlight these common pitfalls that people often overlook: excessive absences, failing to comply with the absence rules, wrong application process, ensure you're using the right form and applying under the correct visa category. Failure to meet the English language requirement. You must provide sufficient evidence of your English language skills. Life in the UK test. You must pass this test, which checks your knowledge of British customs and history. Breach of immigration rules. Any violation of visa conditions or having a criminal conviction will likely result in refusal. 4. Key documents checklist for ILR. To help the audience understand what they need, break down the documents checklist required for a successful ILR application: proof of employment or income. If you're applying as a skilled worker, you'll need a letter of leave from your employer as well as proof of your earnings over the qualifying period. Financial proof. You may need to show proof that you've been financially stable in the UK. Absence records. Keeping track of the exact dates you've left and returned to the UK is crucial. Remember, even a day's difference can count toward your absence tally. For example, if you leave on July 14th and return on July 15th, it counts as 0 absences, but returning on July 16th counts as 1 absence. Life in the UK test certificate. English language proficiency proof 5. Tips for a smooth ILR application. Double-check your absences and make sure you don't exceed the allowed number of days outside the UK. Document everything. Keep solid records of your travel, employment, and financial history. Missing documents or inconsistent information can slow down or ruin your application. Prepare for the Life in the UK test. This test can be tricky, so study ahead of time. Legal help. If you have a complicated immigration history or aren't sure about your eligibility, it might be worth seeking legal advice to ensure your application goes smoothly. As you can see, the new ILR changes for 2024 bring both challenges and opportunities, especially for those following the 10-year-long residence route. It's more important than ever to ensure that you meet the continuous residence requirements, stay within the absence limits, and have all your documents in order before applying. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on immigration rules and applications. If you have any questions or need further guidance on the ILR process, feel free to drop a comment below or get in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.